everybody, welcome back to another video where today we are doing a live stream, as you can see in the thumbnail. This is some things that are left over from what I did today at school. So towards the end of the day of school, I put white out around the top of my finger and around a scar that I have right here on my hand. Then, after I put the white out on, I took one of my Sharpies that I have at school because I do art and stuff. So I took a Sharpie and did the black lines straight down the center of this, and I did 3 black lines. You can kind of still see it on the finger, and I took my red Sharpie and blended it in so it looked a darker crimson color, like you see on the sides of it. Of what is left. This one was darker than this one, but they actually looked like real injuries from far away. That is what theater stage makeup is. Injuries from far away. Or sometimes wrinkles, scars, facial things. Now me, I don't really need makeup to have injuries. I get them on my own. I had a dog bite me a few days ago. You can't see it, but this is my bandaging. And that's one of the bites marks, and there are some that have already scarred up because it wasn't that deep. It's been 3 days. Actually, that happened yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. So it actually has healed really well for 2 nights. And, actually, I think it was 1 night because it happened yesterday morning. Alright. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do some bruises, some injuries, and some cuts that look like they're real from far away. The illusion is to make it look like you have been hurt on stage, and that you are the actual character. Now, I have had to do this type of makeup before. I'm going to show you 3 different things you can do. Cuts or injuries, bruises, and wrinkles. Now, I've done the wrinkle one personally for a performance, and I wore it the entire performance and every single performance. The one I'm talking about is wrinkles. I was Jack's mom, which is a tired lady who has to... I'm gonna show you how I did the face for Jack's mom for Into the Woods Jr. Now, Diary of Anne Frank was very simple. It's a play we did this year. I have to adjust myself. Pardon me. I have to move my leg around. So all of these injuries can be achieved with makeups that are nudie-ish colors. I'll tell you the color palette, not like the range of colors that you need. And injuries are what you make them to be, as long as they look like an injury from far away. Like, if I put my hand over here, it looks like my finger has been burnt. And my wrist, something happened there. Looks like someone cut around it, and it's bleeding inwards. That's what it looks like. So I have several makeup-y things around me, which... most of these I use for theater. So the ones we're going to start off in is the one I know really well, which is the wrinkles. So I have my big mirror right here, because this is my bathroom. Welcome to good lighting. Penny is on my bed. She's watching this whole ordeal. So if you guys want to see her while I'm doing this, I'll make sure to show her. Alright, so we're going to start off with the wrinkles, which I have to do for my face. So the first thing you have to do, I'm going to show you how to do the female wrinkles, because guys, you have a little bit of a different face when you get older. You have different wrinkles where girls do not. So basically, when you scrunch up your face, you can see where your wrinkles are going to be. So I have 2 lines here, line here, some wrinkles here, and some ink here and here, and a little bit on the chin, which is right here. So I've done this makeup several times before. I've done it a lot. So I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to take my foundation, which this is actually darker than my actual skin. It's different in the bottle than it is, but it's the best I can get, and it matches my neck. So let's go. Alright. I usually use this hand for patting down, but I'm going to have to do the other side of the same hand. I put too much. That's a good squirt and a half. I put way too much. Oh, God. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is do a base on your face to do the wrinkles. So you're doing a base because if you do it on your actual skin, it's going to look very patchy and it won't be able to blend very well. So that's why you use this. I put way too much of this on my hand. And I know you're supposed to dab this, but I actually like rubbing it because it makes it look a little more wrinkly effect for wrinkles. I forgot the forehead. Just leaves it there. It looks a little more wrinkly and it makes it easier to find your lines on your face. If you wipe it, that's what I think. That's what I do. Works really well. You can do what you want. I don't really care. Alright. So now I got that done and I still have a bunch of foundation on my face, on my hand. I'm going to try to scoop that back somewhere. Hey, it's Gigglies. Giggly from Camp Codmore. Giggles! Hi, Giggles! I have a special place in my heart for all my Camp Codmore peoples. Hello! That was cringy. So I'm getting this brush, which is a smaller-ish brush, so you can do all the wrinkles and stuff. So my face, kind of, you can already see the wrinkles in my face because I haven't slept in days. YouTube's, man, it's hard. It's not even YouTube. It's just me trying to deal with learning an entire 17 pages of script that's mine in a week. Like, it's back and forth between characters, and most of it is mine. So take a color that is actually 2 tones darker than yours, your skin. And you're going to go, and you're just going to emphasize the lines. Now, I have done too much, which means we're going to blend it in. But that's not the problem. Too much, we can take away. Too little, we're going to have to add more. And you sort of want it to be darker by your nose and fade out as you go down. Then you do a little bit on the chin. I'm starting to look weird already. Now this is the in-tone detail, which means you do... You can't really see it. You go up and you go down. You really can't tell with the eyes because my eyes are really dark right now. Really dark. I made these ones too big. Those ones you can kind of see. You just want it to look like... I mean, you're tired. You want it to look like you're tired, which is exactly what I look like. On the mirror, it looks okay-ish. On the phone, because you see all my shadows. Hi. Hello, world. Okay, here's to blending. I'm gonna need that extra foundation. Actually, no, I don't need that much. I'm putting it on my toilet lid. Things I do for YouTube. It's gonna be like, here is too much. Here is too much. Oh, you are too much there. Hold up. There. Okay, we gotta go over that. Then you go here, go straight down, go straight down, go up and over and up. And this is how you achieve wrinkles. I am wrinkly. In my actual real life, I look normal. Like if I look at the mirror right now, I look like myself, a little darker in some areas. But to you guys, I look how it's supposed to look, so I'm going to leave this on for the rest of the video, and we're going to get on to the actual injuries, like these two. So, the injuries I'm going to be teaching you today are using eyeshadows and lipsticks and actual makeup. Now, I just used makeup on my actual face. The stuff I used for the actual wrinkles are eyeshadows from thing Bear, which I am not sponsored by them. No. I actually used the second darkest tone in the palette. It's very used, you can tell, because when I was learning how to do the wrinkle makeup, I went through a lot of the darker colors and noticed it was too dark and I couldn't blend it out. Then I found this one and I'm like, huh, perfect. So in real life, I would have to add a lot more in those areas to make it look overly old. To you guys, in film, it looks perfect. Photography, everyone! Yeah! Okay. So for the bruise, where do I want to be bruised today? I mean, the wrists are the easiest place to work, so I'm going to make a bruise here, because it's where I have clear space. Alright. We're going to make a bruise here. And so for bruises, you need purples, and blues, purples, and blues. And some darker colors too. So the packets I have for this are Bear, which does not have purple or blue, but it has some of the darker shades that I do need. This. Itch my arm, because, thank you, demons! I do not need you to mark on my arm! Seriously, I don't remember where I got those. You guys see the 3 scratches, right? That wasn't me just now. Those are there when I look down. Fuck it all. Ghosts again. Grandma, Grandpa, protect me! And Elsie, too. I'm going to your funeral on Friday. I feel bad for Aunt Elsie. She just stopped eating completely. Alright. This, which is a Bright Eye kit from Glam Chick, I guess. I use this for my dance eyes when I need a bright eye that matches my costume. I used minty green in here actually for 1 year, and I use this every year, which is why it is very used. And all my mirrors are cracked in my older ones. Yeah, this one's cracked. This one's cracked. This is my new one, so thank God it isn't cracked. I have one good mirror. Hey, guys. Okay, I'm going to get my brush that just fell, because that's one of the brushes I need to use. So, I don't think I've actually shown on camera the brushes I have. This is the brush I have. We're going to start doing the bruise now, and then we're going to do the actual cut for last, because cuts can take a long time. Bruises are a lot easier to make, so we're going to do that right now. Alright, so you're going to take your purple, go to the area you wish. Whoops, wrong brush. Go to the area you wish. Get a lot of purple on there, and that. I'm gonna watch it on myself. So in real life, you want it to look very faded out and under your skin. To you guys right now, that looks excessive. To me, it looks a lot lighter in real life. So what we've learned, I'm keeping all this makeup when I go to theater practice, by the way, this afternoon, so hope you're proud of me, guys. I'm gonna freak out a bunch of newsies. I'm actually working on the bruises and my stage makeup because I am a bad guy in this play. And I'm going to have a lot of cuts, bruises, and injuries. That's why I'm working on it. Alright, so that should be enough purple for now. So you guys might be wondering, oh, isn't that enough? No. Bruises, I actually have a bruise somewhere. I hurt myself that much. Like, I can hurt myself by walking down a hallway. And it's not on purpose. There's nothing in the hallway, just air. And I could hurt myself. Where's my bruise? I think I had one around my ankle. I still do, but it's not as vibrant. You guys wouldn't be able to see it. Oh, there's some. Oh, you can't see it on camera. There's a little bit here. So you see the blue? That's what we're going for. It's like a bluey, purpley that turns into a black. So I have blacky-ish color that we're going to add to this. Now you take your blue and you go Alright, then you take your purple again, because you want the purple to be made prominent. You don't want the blue to be the first thing you see, because it's accents of blue. Blue isn't the entire thing. So this, you guys might be wondering, isn't that a finished bruise? No, it is not. I'm going to take Bear, use a darker color, and I'm going to make it actually look darker. I know what I'm doing. I was taught by Westfield. They're the ones that actually taught me how to do these stuff. And then I learned from there because I actually forgot a lot of what I was taught. Now I'm going to take my other brush. And I'm going to go into the darkest color here. And I'm just going to dab around the darkest colors. And I'm going from not just one color, I'm going from several colors in this palette. Add a little bit of the goldy-ish stuff, add a little bit of this stuff. And then you add this. Now this is the base, so when you add this over it, you're going to have to make the purple more prominent. If you don't want to make it more prominent and this looks good to you, you be you. You do you, boo. And you absolutely, definitely clean up the edges. Because if you don't clean up the edges, explosion of makeup, you can tell it's not real. Oh, Jesus, what was that accent? So now I'm going to take my purple brush again. We're going to go back in with the purple and the blue because it came out a lot when I cover it. When you cover it with the darker colors, clean up the edges, clean up the edges. Okay. And then you cover it up. Little by little, little by little, little by little, little by little. I honestly like dabbing it because it lowers the tone of color without fudge it all. Fudge it all, fudge it all, fudge it all. And actually, if you learn this at a young age, you're more likely to get a part where you're injured or a place where you're doing makeup like this than if you learn it when you're older, because severe bruises and injuries like this are really hard to mimic. So some people, I'm not saying I did this, I hurt myself unintentionally, do this on purpose. Like, they actually hurt themselves to be in the performance, which I think is stupid, but so that's our bruise. Add a little bit more purple with the other brush. And the purple is very less prominent, so. And then I'm going to blend in the color for over here. So you have to, I'm blending the edges. So I'm taking the lightest shade in here, and I'm literally blending the edges to make it look like, oh, this wasn't just done by makeup. And there's my bruise. There is my bruise. That's from my actual injury. In real life, this looks really good. In your guys' eyes, it looks a little weird. But this, I'm gonna add a little more blue. I just noticed there's no blue in this. Now it looks good. Okay, so in real life, it looks like someone came up to me and went like this and hurt me. Alright, now it is time for the actual cut, which I am so excited for because I get to use something I don't use anymore. I had a phase when I was a kid, younger than now, where I was obsessed with dark red lipsticks. Really, 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 really dark. Really dark. This one's actually my lighter one, and this one's the dark red. Oh yeah, I should probably finish my look for the thing. I think it was Smoky Rose. I don't remember. Hold up. Was it Smoky Rose or your predecessor? We're gonna go with Smoky Rose. So this is actually the lipstick I used for the play. It looks a lot darker to you guys. To me, it looks nude-ish. Okay. So we're gonna use the red lipsticks I have for this injury for the blood. You have no idea how near and dear to my heart these type of injuries are to me. I have gotten injured so many times that if I were to take my shirt off right now, even right now, you guys can see so many scars on me. So many scars. Not this. This has its own background and story. Actually, I'm going to fix that up right now. Although, we're not using that one yet. I'm going to take my lighter shade, which, to show you the lighter shade, it's lighter. I'm going to go in, and I'm literally slathering this. I'm slathering it. And then you're going to go over with the dark bear shades. Why do I keep on sending it away? You send me away to find another fortune just filled with diamonds and gold. And you want this to look like you were cut. Oh my god, it looks like someone burned me. Quickly! Oh my god. Okay. Oops, I messed that up. I messed that up badly. Hold up. And another thing you want to know is that the injury gets darker the closer you get to the center, because that's more where the injury is. Only man. So this is what we got working with us right now. It isn't the best right now. Ignore the finger. It is a past mistake. So I did go over the Sharpie one, so you can kind of see the Sharpie in the background. Take your red lipstick again. I am never using this red lipstick again. I might use this one because this one's actually a decent color. This one fades off in 2 seconds. I'm not using it again, so I'm using it for this. So you want to lighten up your edges. Cállate! Sorry. I train my dogs to listen to Spanish more than English. You're gonna go over it so it still has that ready look. I am actually using this for this. Ha! By the way, welcome one person. I am making myself look like an idiot on YouTube. Oh wait, I'm already an idiot on YouTube. Just go to the rest of my videos. You'll see. Where did I put it? Oh, it's down here. Hello. Oh, I put it. No, I didn't. Okay. So I want it to be darker in the center. To you guys, it looks a lot worse than it does in person. I'm going to have to move my lighting so you can actually see how how I see them. So I'm darkening up the edges first because I just put new red lipstick on it. And then I'm going to drag it in. So it really gets blended. Because I don't want this to look... This looks like a dark maroon color in real life. It looks darker to you guys. But we're going to make this actually look like an injury somehow. This is what I do. I wing it. Most of my videos you'll see where I'm singing and actually doing something I'm good at. Yeah, those I just turn on the camera and I pull up a video and I start singing. Injuries. So I've gotten more injuries than I'd like to say, because I injure myself quite frequently, of no fault of my own, just walking down a hallway. I'm not saying people bully me, I'm just saying I'm an idiot. Lighten this up. Really. And I'm just going to go over that one slightly. So it brings up the color a little bit. This looks actually a little redder in real life. What's up? This is dangerous. Oh my god. Dangerous! Where did it go? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I know what I'm doing, but I've never used it when it's not attached, so it's working. Every time I show it to you guys, it looks darker in the camera. I have to... Alright, that's it. We're caking this. Oh. Get off my finger. Okay. I am slathering lipstick onto my arm. Hopefully that looks like a cut, guys, because if anything, it will get worse. Put this. Just stick it on there. Perfect. All right. This is what I've resorted to. And actually, we're going to do something really in a few seconds that I am very proud about doing, because I know this plan of mine is going to work. Like everything else in this video that has gone downstream very quickly. Okay, now that you got your bright red hand, literally bright red hand, and your bright red fingers. Jesus Christ, how do I get these off? Hold up. Can't continue if I can't use my fuck. Sorry, excuse my language. I've already been in pain this week, and now I'm mentally in pain. Guys, this is what I do for YouTube. I actually enjoy doing stage makeup, but cuts with lipstick is not something I've done before. Oh my god, it stained my hand. It has stained my hand. So I clean up the edges of this and try to make it look like I haven't killed someone. It looks like I killed someone. It looks like I murdered someone. Oh, don't ask me how I know that, because I really don't know how I know that. This looks like blood. This looks like blood. which I guess is the point. But I have made an intricate design on my hand. So now I'm just taking it off, basically. I'm dabbing it, not that kind of dab for anyone who just dabbed. Feel the wrath of a million makeup brushes. Okay! Pulls up the worst intention of an injury ever. I think we're done. No, we're not. Cuts always take the longest, which is why I saved the cut for last. Because cuts are the hardest thing to imitate. Especially since you're using blood and you can go really dark really quickly. Look at me, sounding like I know something. I do know something, I just don't usually sound like it. Okay, I want it to kind of look like it's bruised around the edge, so I'm going to work on that a little. Wipe away a little bit of this. Move it towards center. I'll wipe that there. I think that's the right perfect amount-ish. Ish, guys. Ish. Issues are key word in this. Rise, rapture, rise. We turn our hopes up to the skies. Rise, rapture, rise. In our crimson paradise. Rise. Oh, I did too late. Holy crap, that's too late. And you literally do this for an hour, saying you can make it better, but you can't. 'Cause that's what happens to me every single time I try to make myself think I know what I'm doing. You guys have no idea how many times I've done this, and it has taken hours. Obviously, it's not going to take hours because I'm going to have to go to theater at some point. I'm going to walk in with this, and they're going to be like, you weirdo. And this is a huge injury. If anyone actually gets injured like this, please go see a doctor immediately right now. If this is what your injury looks like, go see a doctor right now. Turn off the video or keep it on. I really don't care. Just get help. So I'm going to make it lighter. It's mostly doing this is like, oh, you're going to move around this, and then you're going to move around this. And it's most of this is blending and saying, hey, this is supposed to look like this, so let's make it look like this. And sometimes that doesn't actually happen, which pisses me off, to be quite honest. Crap, I lost it, hold up. Lost my injury. I'm really doing patchwork right now around the edges. That's what I'm doing. And I'm really trying to make it look like using a liquid-ish thing and then adding a solid to it isn't usually the best thing to do for an injury. Rise, rapture, rise. Actually, this looks really good in real life. I'm going to add a little bit of pinkness to the edges. Crap, I used the same brush I did for everything else, so it's just like, hello, I'm gonna continue doing dark stuff. It's just adding a little bit of pinkness so it looks irritated. It's like, hi, I'm irritated. Nice to meet you, irritated. My name's Emily. I'm constantly you. It's like saying I'm constantly irritated. I am. I really am. I get pissed off really quickly, and irritation is the beginning of pissy-offiness. So that is my finished injury. I'm gonna add a little bit more to it in this video. So I'm just gonna sit down here and work on it. Just adding a little bit more color to the injury. So I'm taking a little bit of the actually lipstick that I put on my thing, and I'm gently going around the edges to give it a little bit more of an irritated look. Because right now, it looks like, oh, you put something thing, which I really didn't do. Oh my god, that looks so irritated and like, oh my god, that looks real. That looks real. Guys! I did it. In real life it looks really weird, and I'm actually gonna fix this up a lot while you guys are still here, because turning off the camera is a lot of work. Do you guys know how much work it is to turn off the camera? So much work. I feel like such a douchebag saying that. People are dying, and I'm saying it's too much work to turn off the frickin' camera. If you ever meet someone that's lazy and says like, it's too much work, including me, friendos, if you know me in real life and I say that's too much work, turn on this live stream and make me eat my words. So that's my injury finished and done. It actually looks really good. You can tell the details are good. I'm definitely gonna add a lot more of this and like darken it up. Because I feel like an actual injury would look a lot darker than this. But for what it is right now, I'm actually going to add like drips. And I'm going to like use the red lipstick, do stuff like that. I'm going to actually do that right now. Because I still have plenty of time. I have half an hour. We're actually going to check what actual time it is. Hold up. We're good. We have 2 hours. I have 2 hours before I have to actually So I'm using actual paintbrushes now. So these are paintbrushes. If you are ever wondering where I got these, you'll find them at your nearest Guys, this is not the easiest job in the world, doing this. Being a YouTuber, definitely not. But yeah, this definitely is not the easiest job in the world. Please, go for other jobs first. Always look for other jobs. If YouTube is ultimately what you fall back on, please, I go with you wholeheartedly. Do what makes you happy. But this job is really hard, and the people that do it put a lot of effort into their work. So if you're one of those people that goes on and hates, please don't. You don't understand how much work these people put in for these things. I study my music, a lot of my music, so I can get it right. And I don't always get it right. And the fact that people are calling me names in the comments. Actually, the guy who's doing that, I know who it is. Someone has been standing up for me and being a holy person. Thank you so much to the person who's been doing that. This is turned into a BSR. But guys, I really don't like putting up with that, and the fact that other YouTubers have to do it too. It's really, really stupid, because they do this stuff because they want to entertain you. They want to share their thoughts and experiences with the world. And they put so much work in for you guys, and the fact that people abuse it, and they're not even their subscribers. They're just coming on, and some of them do subscribe just to hate. And I really hate those type of people, because these people put so much work into their craft, and you're slandering it, saying like, oh, you did this wrong. Yes, everyone makes mistakes, and I understand that. But some of these YouTubers are children. Like, I am not a child, I'm a teenager. But some of these YouTubers are actual little kids. Like 5 and 6 years old, and you're saying these type of things. Think about that, then come back to me. If you want to yell, because trust me, I can argue to the ends of the earth if I wanted to. My mom wants me to be a lawyer. I don't. I don't. No offense to lawyers, but that's just not the job I want to do. And, I don't know how to come back from that. I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I really don't like that people are treating YouTubers like this, especially when they put so much work in for you guys. I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers the other day, and he puts a video out every other day, and people are still hating on him for, where's the next video? You're never up on time. You never do this. You never do that. He makes a new video every day without delay unless he's sick. If he is, he apologizes the next time he is able to be on camera, because he feels sorry that he has to leave because he's sick. I'm sorry they have to take care of their own needs before yours. They are not gonna die for you guys. That is stupid. And to the people that have actually said, I will die for you, don't listen to those YouTubers, please. Actually watch them, because I'm worried about their safety, but don't listen to them. Don't be mean to YouTubers. They have a hard enough job already. They're doing all this stuff for you guys. And I really don't like seeing fellow YouTubers get yelled at and treated the way they are. And I was learning something in civics. Actually, it's in the Bill of Rights. And I'm reading this, and it says, freedom of press press is allowed to print things that are interesting and in style as long as they are truthful and do not slander another person's name. If you look at the stuff people say on the internet, it breaks that law, that freedom for American citizens over and over again. And it's not just YouTube, because YouTube is a worldwide thing. It's the news, which, for the news I watch, it is a nationwide thing. Oh look, YouTubers are posting things. BuzzFeed posted something. I'll check you out later, BuzzFeed. I'm in the middle of my own video right now. Pardon my interruption. Sorry guys. I really do love BuzzFeed. They have like the interesting stuff. Alright, I'm gonna lighten up my injury. And you guys think that like the people that are on YouTube are like there for laughs and like, oh, all they want is people to look at their craft and laugh at it. No, they want people to look at their craft, learn something, or at least have a good time watching it and show the world their talents. That's actually what I believe YouTube was made for. To share people's ideas, their thoughts, and their talents with the world. And the world, you guys, the viewers, abuse that by cyberbullying. I said it, cyberbullying these YouTubers. And you guys can't say, oh, that's not me. I could probably go back into your history and find at least one time you cyberbullied someone. And if that is really not you, and I go, and I'm not actually going to search, guys. Please don't ask me to, because I'm not actually going to do that. I know one of my viewers does cyberbully me. On almost every single video, he says something in the comments. Those are what YouTubers call hate comments. And that's why a lot of YouTubers don't like going to the comment section. They suck and they're hell on earth. I don't get a lot of comments, so when I do, I get really happy. So when I go to the comment section and I see that someone's bullying me or another person, bully me all you want. I can deal with it. But bullying other people in my comment section, or in anyone's comment section, will get me mad. Because those people are there to enjoy the person's craft. And if you don't like that person's craft, go to a different channel. Ever wondered that? You don't have to comment saying, I hate this. I just wrote, I love Penny on my thing. There we go. I wrote, I love Penny on my board. Alright, back to what I was doing. But it really hurts me, guys. I honestly am saying this to you guys, heart to heart, truth to truth, that this is wrong. And it's not just me that doesn't like it. There are YouTubers all over the world that are like, hey guys, let's not do this. Let's not be mean to each other. We can be a unity of people. I've actually seen that in someone's comment section, saying like, us united as a group are changing this. And I'm actually very, very, very proud of those people. Those type of people that go out of their way to do stuff like that. there's one channel I'm actually starting to watch, and she takes in stray animals. One of her videos is a litter of stray cats was left in her yard. If you know who I'm talking about, good for you. You've seen a wonderful YouTuber. And she takes care of them, and she owns them, and loves them, and gives them all the love, respect, and cuddles they need. She even is afraid of cockroaches, and has pet cockroaches. I didn't understand that, but it means she loves all animals. I do too. I have a soft place in my heart for dogs and rats. Rats are actually have a special place in my heart because they're from the same family as ferrets and weasels. And my ferrets, I love my ferrets. I loved my ferrets more than anything. Except for Penny. I apologize. But Penny is my bubby. Penny is my bubby. And I love her. So I'm sorry. Flash. Flash is afraid of me, and he's my dog. He's one of our dogs, and Flash is terrified of me. And I don't know if it's because I'm too loud or not. This, like, PSA, guys. PSA. Stop being jerkwads. The comments don't need to see it, and if you have nothing nice to say, well, keep your mouth shut. I honestly hope my cousins are watching this and see what a really strange cousin they have. Cameron Carter, I hope you're watching this to know how weird I am. Because it is really true. I am weird. You have the weirdest cousin in the world. Be very proud. You get an award for having the weirdest cousin alive. Like, imagine if that was an actual award. My cousins would be getting that right now. I'd be so proud of them for being related to me. Oh, God. You're talking to the girl who wore a tie to school today because it was her part of her costume, and she wanted to wear it again for good times. For good time's sake. I have to like rough this part out so it looks blue. I said blue. Alright. Now I'm gonna go back into what I was doing before, which was around the edges work. Ooh, over here. Okay. So of course we gotta get around the edges. Feeling my adrenaline. That's fine. I'm fine. Got the bruise. I've got the bloody injury, which I'm gonna actually do something to right now, but I have to go get the materials to do it. So I'm gonna be right back, guys. Oh, my foot is fudgy, it's asleep. Fudgy, it's asleep. Fudgy. So I'll be right back, guys, to grab my secret weapon. Mommy here? Good, no, okay. My adrenaline, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, I got it. Oh, fudgy dudge. Fudgy dudgy dudge dodge. Fudgy dudge. Hi. So it is time for the last thing we are going to do in this video. Jesus Christ. Hold up. Penny? You guys heard that, right? So I have toilet paper here. I'm gonna be rather quiet. I have toilet paper and I'm ripping it up. You guys might be wondering, what the hell are you doing? I don't know myself. Joke's on anyone who comes in here to try to hurt me. I'm already hurt. That's not something to say. Hello! Welcome to the thing where I'm doing injuries. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. It's not sticking. I have to get glue. I have to use glue. So this I just put on the edges and it looks actually really good. I'm gonna leave you guys actually. I'll let you guys have fun with, where's the bubbles? I don't actually know. Glamour, dream. Have fun with that. I will be right back. Feeling my adrenaline. That's fine. I'm fine. Can I close this? Okay. Rise, rapture, rise. We turn our hopes up to the skies. Rise, rapture, rise. Really, injuries are what you make of them. So if you want a really big, really weird injury, follow this tutorial. I'm actually taking tissue paper and glue. I'm ripping up the tissue paper and I'm sticking it onto my hand using the glue, and then I'm gluing it down to my hand in different ways so it has all that wrinkly effect. As you can see, I'm a little insane. Because it's supposed to look like torn skin. This is my torn skin that has come from this injury. Which isn't that far-fetched for me. Getting injured. I'll walk in and I'll be like, what'd you do this time? It hasn't even been a week yet since the last time we saw you, and you're already injured again. These are the kind of things I hear from people, mostly my friends. You want to move it around in the most weirdest way possible to get all the weird crumblies and stuff. And I love doing this technique. It is by far my favorite. I love it. It's seriously great. I love it so much. And then you just go around the specific injury. So that's my actual injury, so I'm going to try to be gentle there. And then we go over here where I'm going to go a little down into the bloody area. So you guys might be wondering, why is she making this video so long? These type of injuries really do take as long as I'm saying, sometimes even twice it's a really long process. There we go. Saturated as soon as it gets on there. Perfect. And then you just pull it back, move it around, and really cover it in glue. And then look all around it. So great. And then sometimes you can go over it with more tissue paper if you want it to look a little bit different than how it does look at that given point in time. Built without purpose. I know I've gotten pretty quiet, but that's because I'm trying to figure out how to make this look like an injury. My brain is working at 100 miles per minute. Fold. So I want to keep the center line really prominent. Because the center line of an injury is where you actually got cut, like that's your actual injury. So I got the central of it now. Rise, rapture rise, return your arms up to the sky. Rise, rapture rise, ozone is crimson paradise. I know people are looking at me and saying, hey, you're supposed to do that first. I have another way of doing things. If you mess up when you're doing your draft, then you know what you're doing now. That's right, guys, everything I just taught you. And for the hand and actual injury, didn't turn out the way I wanted it. So I'm editing mine. You can do this. And actually, I honestly forgot. So, apologies. I'm sorry, guys. I really did forget, which means I have to do the makeup again. But the blood is honestly not looking how I want it to. Everything isn't looking how I want it to. Actually, and I don't like how it looks at the moment. Honestly, I really don't like it at the moment. It looks pretty bad, and not in the way I want it to be. So I'm actually going to take my makeup wipes and take off the blood below it completely, because I feel like it serves no purpose. I feel like I did it wrong and too big. So when I take it off completely. So when you're doing the gluing part of the actual skin, you want to let it dry. I know, whoa, right? Oh, you want us to make the it dry? Oh, I would never guessed that. Like, those are gonna be the comments. Oh, dry it! Oh, wow, I would have never known. Guys, please stop. We talked about this earlier in this video. Please stop. I beg of you. Stop with the mean comments, guys. I don't care if you do it to me, I really don't. Because it's not gonna affect me. It'll affect my mom because she's taken a lot of actually the bad comments down. Because she doesn't want me to see them, even though I already have. Like, I check my YouTube channel more than she does. She doesn't watch my videos. I am allowed to say whatever I want on here. And unless she goes to this particular video, I'm good. That looks actually really irritated. It looked like it's flaming. I can't get any more off of it than I already have. This is really the last step, but it's the most tedious step ever. Oh, that's for my actual injury. He probably shouldn't be covering that in glue. I'm literally pulling at this point. I am pulling it apart to make this look like an actual injury. And then I go slap. That actually looks pretty gnarly. We're doing zombie now, apparently. Perfect. So I'm gonna cover that in some nudies and add really deep red colors into it when it dries. But for now and for right now, I'm gonna do something else. So my friends that I am going to see actually know how much I love using glue. So I'm gonna go from here. I'm gonna take this. Perfect. That's an eye, by the way. Don't know if you guys need to know, probably, because it's really hard to tell. There are people that do this to other people for a job, like they glue them, they make prosthetics for their face, for movies and stuff. There are people, that's what face-offs were. It's a gnarly eye. I'm gonna actually put my hand up there. We're gonna do a heart. A filled in heart. Do this. There we go. Perfect. Then you take the paper towel and you rip. And you rip. And you rip again. And then you stick it on. Then you add it to your masterpiece. It's truly a masterpiece. And then you pull up, pull up, pull up. Okay. Pull up, 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 pull up. I heart Newsies is what I'm putting, guys. And that's an M. Hold on. I don't know if I can fit C there. I'll try my best. If not, I'm not going to do it. Because I only need NY. I was so excited for Newsies today. I sprinted to the bus. Not that it's going to help it come sooner, but I was so excited that we get Newsies today. Like, I am having so much fun at Newsies, guys. Oh, yeah, I can fit C there. C. Look like a C, please. Or don't, that's fine too. Doesn't she know I'm live streaming? She knows I'm live streaming. Okay, now I have finished both of my little projects. Are you drawing? Oh, no, not really. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and surprise. And I'll see you guys